Hi everybody, Stephen Levine from NASCAR Illustrated, standing here on the corner of Industrial Road and West Highway 50 in Emporia, Kansas, right in front of the Clint Boyer Autoplex. You know, Emporia started off as a farming community and as a train town 100 years ago, and it still very much is a farming community, but there's the Tyson meat plant that laid a bunch of people off. There's the Hostess Bakery that laid a bunch of people off, and while some of those jobs are starting to return, one guy who's trying to bring jobs back to Emporia is Clint Boyer. Not only with the dealership behind me, but with scholarships that he's endowed, with the Clint Boyer Community Building that he has donated back to the community here. Clint Boyer is still very much a part of Emporia, Kansas. Really the only place he says he'll ever consider home.
This is the showroom. I was basically Craig's right-hand man.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I did a lot in the recon department. I did paintless dip repair and things like that. When you're a racer, you have to have a job like that, because when it's time to go racing, if there's a race anywhere that's obtainable to get to, you're going.
Yeah.
And if you don't like it, you're probably going to go anyway. So I had a pretty lenient boss growing up.
Well, what's cool is this is a place that sort of supported you. You know,
absolutely.
Not only Emporia, the community, but this particular business. And now, you know, it's sort of come full circle. Now you're using it to support the community. Absolutely.
Actually, Craig sponsored me. You know, my boss always had Emporia Motors on my car, and the funny thing is, you know, once I got going, he called. You know, his son actually races dirt modifieds like I did back then, and I got my logo on the side of his race car now. Anybody that's in race and cars and stuff like that, the service and the shop is where you want to be. Working on cars, getting your hands dirty is where I'm most comfortable.
Were you and your buddy saying, you know, one day, man, I'm gonna be in NASCAR?
My dreams didn't go that high. The biggest thing for me is I just wanted to make a living racing cars. I didn't want to have to punch a time clock. Literally, that was the hardest thing for me to do here. There's an office lady that used to be here. She came up the other night, told me, she goes, you remember how many times I had to put in your times in their time card because your lazy ass wouldn't come in and put it in there? That was the one thing I'd always forget, is my stupid time card. I hated having a time card, probably because I was running a little bit late and I was scared to punch that thing 5 minutes late.
Right.
But I was that guy.
You had buddies who worked here in the dealership?
Oh yeah. Cool thing about, you know, coming back here to this dealership is we kept a lot of people. There's a lot of people that I worked with 15 years ago when I was here. Certainly was neat that most all of them stayed. Not only were we able to keep their jobs, we're going to build on that and hire more.